In this video, you're going to learn how to set up the Facebook pixel using Google Tag Manager in about 10 to 15 minutes. It's a pretty quick process. And I'm going to walk you through this demo using WordPress, but this works for pretty much any platform, as long as that platform allows you to add script code to the header of your website. Now, if you're not sure what that means, don't worry, by the end of this video, you'll have a good understanding and it'll all become clear. It's actually much simpler than it sounds. Now, this is my preferred way to install the Facebook pixel with one exception. And yes, I know there's always an exception, but the only time I don't recommend using Google Tag Manager is if you're using a platform that has a native pixel integration built in. What I mean by that are things like Shopify, which has a native integration with Facebook that allows you to pretty much just do some copy and pasting of your pixel ID, and then everything gets set up for you, and it's a really good integration. So what you want to do is, if you're using a platform like Shopify or something else like that, go in and just check their documentation and see if they have a pixel integration with Facebook. And if they do, then go ahead and use that. By all means, it's probably going to be the best way by far. But if you're using WordPress, Squarespace, Wix, or something like that that doesn't have native integration, this is a great way to implement the pixel. All right, let's jump in and get it set up. The first thing you're going to do is install two different Chrome extensions. These Chrome extensions are going to allow you to test and make sure everything is working properly as we go through the setup process. So the first one is called Google Tag Assistant. So let's head over, open up your Chrome browser, go to the extensions bar, and if you just two-finger click on Mac or right-click on Windows and go to Manage Extension. Click the menu up on the top left and then go down to Open Chrome Web Store. Now we're going to just search for Tag Assistant, and you'll see we've got three different options here. We want to choose the option at the bottom, which is Tag Assistant for Conversions Beta. Click on that, click Add to Chrome and Add Extension. Fantastic, that's been added. And now the second extension we want to add is the Facebook Pixel Helper. This extension tells us whether the Facebook Pixel is working correctly or not. So go back into the web store, go back to extensions, search for Facebook Pixel Helper, and you'll see it's Facebook Pixel Helper offered by Meta. Click on that, click Add to Chrome again, add the extension, and away we go. Now I'm just going to go into my extensions here. I'm going to pin both of those so that I can access them easily. Where is the Facebook Pixel one? There it is. And then I'm going to drag them across here so that you can see them nice and easily in this video. So you've got the Facebook Pixel Helper here and the Google Tag Assistant here. Okay, once we've done that, move on to step number 2, which is to tap the like button on this video if you find it helpful. No, seriously, it really does help the channel, makes a huge difference in getting these videos out there in front of more people. So if you enjoy it, all I ask is that you tap that like button. All right, now seriously on to step 2, and that is creating your Google Tag Manager container. So what you need to do is head over to tagmanager.google.com, type that into your browser, hit enter, and you should see something like this after you log in with your Google account. Now, what you want to do if you have never used Tag Manager before is create an account. So go ahead and click that Create Account button. Give that account a name. Doesn't matter what you choose as long as it means something to you. Then select your country and give your container a name. Again, the container name doesn't matter as long as it's meaningful to you. A common container name is just your website. Choose Web here because we're going to put this on our website, and then click Create. Agree to these terms of service. Now, once you've done that, you're going to see a pop-up like this, which asks you to install Google Tag Manager. Now, that's a snippet of code that we need to put on the website. Looks intimidating, it's really not. Now, I'm about to show you how to do this on WordPress, but if you want to install this on any other platform, the best thing to do is simply go over to the platform's documentation or go directly to Google, type in the name of the platform that you're using, so let's say Squarespace, and then type insert script into header. That's going to show you where you should be pasting this code for your specific platform. Every platform has documentation on how to do that. So you just need to find it, follow those steps, paste this code in, and you'll be good to go. But now let's look at the WordPress setup. So we're going to go to the WordPress admin section, log in, and then we're going to go down to plugins. So you can see I've already logged in here. I'm going to click plugins and I'm on the plugins screen. Now I want to click add new. And I'm going to go down here and I'm going to search for a plugin, and I'm going to search for Tag Manager. Before we install any WordPress plugins, I do have to mention this because it's super important. Make sure you take a backup of your WordPress website, okay? Take a backup first before you install or activate any new plugins. It can save you a ton of pain. I've seen so many people, and I've had it happen to me, where I've installed a plugin that seems to work fine for everybody else, but for whatever reason, it crashes the website. And if that happens to you, it takes a long time to recover if you don't have a backup. So take a backup, then come over here, and we want to install the Google Tag Manager for WordPress plugin. So click install now on that one. Once that's installed, click activate. And now we just need to go down, find that plugin and set it up. So scroll down and you can see we've got Google Tag Manager for WordPress. Click settings. And now we just need to put our Google Tag Manager ID here. So we actually need to go back to Tag Manager, close this little box, and we're going to grab our Tag Manager ID, which is right here. So I'm going to highlight that and hit copy. You can also find that if you go into the admin section here, and you can see it's right here as well. Go back over to WordPress, paste that in. Make sure you clear any white space around it. You can leave everything else as it is. The only thing you want to change is if you go to integration, if you use contact form 7 on your website, make sure you select this box and then hit save changes. So once you've done that, you've actually got tag managers set up on your website. So the next thing to do is make sure it's working. What we want to do is go over and navigate to your website now. You can see I'm on my homepage here. And if I click on this Chrome extension that we installed here, the Google Tag Assistant extension, and click start, that's going to refresh the page quickly. I click on it again and you can see it says a Google Tag Manager tag was found with account GTM, and it's got the Google Tag Manager ID there. That means it's working and we can now move on to the next step. So what we need to do now is go over to Google Tag Manager and set up the pixel. So we're going to go over to Google Tag Manager, which we've got here. If you're not already in the workspace section, make sure you click workspace. And what we need to do is go down to tags. We're going to create a tag and then we're going to create a trigger. But a tag essentially is just a piece of code that you want to fire on your website. So in this case, we're going to create a tag that is the Facebook pixel. So click on new and we're going to give it a name. We're going to call it Facebook pixel. And then we're going to configure the tag here. So click on tag configuration. And then we need to click on discover more tag types in the community template gallery, because there is actually a Facebook pixel template that we can click and use that makes setup even easier. So now once we're here, we want to go down, scroll all the way down to Facebook pixel and choose this one. So you can see it's Facebook pixel, click add to workspace. And then we just click add down here to agree. So now we're here in our tag setup, and there are just a few things we need to enter here before it will start working. So the first thing is our Facebook pixel ID. So we need to head over to Facebook into our ad manager and grab that pixel ID. I'm going to navigate to ads manager, click on the menu on the left and go to events manager. Make sure you've selected your pixel on the left here. And then you just need to grab the ID by going down here to pixel and clicking on that ID. You can see it says copied to clipboard. Now we need to navigate back over to Tag Manager and simply paste in our pixel ID. Once we've done that, you can scroll down here, we choose standard and we choose page view. And then down here, the only extra thing I like to do in this section is come down here and set the tag firing priority to 10. Now what this tells Google Tag Manager is that this tag is high priority. The higher the number, the higher the priority. And you can put any number you want. I generally stick with 1 to 10, 10 being my highest priority, 1 being my lowest priority tags. So I'm telling Google Tag Manager this is the highest priority tag. So put 10 in there. And then we simply need to go down here and we can click on triggering. Now a trigger simply tells Google Tag Manager when you want to fire your tag. So a tag is simply a piece of code that you want to trigger, and the trigger tells Google Tag Manager when you want to fire that code. So we're going to click down here on triggering. And at this point, we've already got our trigger created. So we just choose all pages. What we're telling Tag Manager is that we want this Facebook pixel to fire on every single page all across our website. Now what we need to do is click save. And once we've done that, nothing actually takes effect inside of Google Tag Manager until we submit our changes. So you need to make sure that you click submit, click publish, and then continue. And that is setting your new Google Tag Manager changes live. So now what we want to do is simply test and see if it worked. So let's go back over to our website here. I'm going to refresh the page. And this is where our second plugin comes in handy, which is the Facebook Pixel Helper. You can actually see here, it's now blue. It was gray before with a little green number 2. If I click on that, it now says that my pixel is firing 1 pixel found, and this is the pixel and the pixel ID, and it's triggering a page view event. If I visit any other pages on my website, you will see the exact same thing. The pixel is working on this page, and you can see the page view event has got the little green tick as well. So we have completed that step now as well. We've got Google Tag Manager installed. The pixel is now firing across our website. There is one last thing we need to do, and that is set up conversion tracking. So whenever a significant event happens on your website, maybe that's somebody signing up for your email list or downloading a lead magnet or purchasing a product, we want to send that conversion information back to Facebook so that it can track our results and optimize our campaigns. So the 2 examples I'm going to show you now are how to set up a lead event. So that happens when somebody opts into my email list. And then I'm going to show you how to track a purchase with a value as well. And you should use this tutorial to go and set these up for yourself. But then you should also go and track any other conversion events that you want to send back to Facebook as well. That could be things like booking calls, completing your contact form, completing a survey or a quiz, or anything else that you happen to have on your website. So let's take a look at how to do it. We're going to go back over to Google Tag Manager. Everything from this point happens inside Tag Manager. You don't have to touch anything on your website or on the back end again. So we go to Tag Manager, we go back to tags, and we need to create a tag for our lead event first. So we're going to go to tags, click new, and I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Facebook Conversion Event Lead. I'm going to click Tag Configuration, and I'll go back to Facebook Pixel. It should be here in your custom list now, so I'll choose that. And again, we need to grab our Facebook Pixel ID quickly. Paste that in. Now here is where we choose the event name. So you saw we chose page view at first because that's for every page, but now we just want to choose the lead event. So I'm going to track a lead conversion event whenever somebody opts in to my email list. Now it actually seems like a good time to mention, if you want to get on my email list where I send out a weekly newsletter with all the best Facebook ad information to help you become a better, more effective advertiser, make sure you click that link in the description. You can get on that newsletter. All right, so we're going to choose the lead event here. We want to leave everything the same, except we're going to go down to advanced settings. We're going to set the priority to 5 because what we want is for our pixel to fire first. So you remember we set our pixel to a priority of 10. Well, now we're saying this is priority of 5. So our pixel will load first and then this event will load afterwards. So we choose 5 and then we're going to continue scrolling down and we're going to set up our trigger. Now we need to actually create a new trigger for this one because we do not want to track leads whenever somebody hits any page, like reads a blog post, for example. So what we're going to do is we're going to click the little plus in the top right. So we're going to give it a name now, and I'm going to say hit lead thank you page. And we're going to click configuration. We're going to choose page view, some page views, page URL contains, and I'm going to enter the unique part of my URL that people hit when they opt into my email list. So after somebody opts in to my email list, they hit this page. This is the thank you page that thanks them for opting in and tells them that the freebie is on the way to their inbox. And the URL for it is andrewhubbard.co/thank-you. So it's this thank-you portion of the URL that I want to put in over here to make sure that this lead event is only triggered when people hit this specific page. So I'm going to put thank-you. Page URL contains that. Now we're going to click save. And then we're going to save our tag as well. And again, we have to submit and publish our changes. And now you've probably guessed, we need to go back and test and make sure that this works. So I'm going to navigate back to my thank you page here. I'm going to refresh the page and I'm going to hold shift when I do it because that just does a clean refresh. And now if I click on my pixel helper, you'll see I've got the page view event and the lead event. So that is working correctly. To prove that it's only working on this page, which it should be, let's go to the home page. and I'm going to click on the pixel helper. And now you can see the page view is here, but the lead event isn't. The lead event only triggers on the thank you page that people see after opting in, which is exactly what I want. Now let's move on to the next example, which is setting up a purchase event, because we want to track purchases with a little more detail here, in that we actually want to track the value of our purchase as well. So we're going to go back to Google Tag Manager. We're going to go back to our workspace. Then to tags, click new, give it a name. I'm going to call it Facebook conversion event purchase. Click on the tag configuration and we're going to choose Facebook pixel here. So again, we need to paste in our pixel ID. And now under events, we need to click on that and choose purchase. So now what we're going to do is set up a tag when somebody hits my post purchase thank you page that sends the purchase event with a value back to Facebook. Now, you're probably wondering, where do I put the value in? So let's do that. So if we scroll down here to object properties, we can add a bunch of properties here. Now you need to do this exactly as I show you here. The first thing that we want to enter in is value, all lowercase. Property name is value. And now you just enter the value of your purchase. So let's say my product costs $997. We just enter 997. You can enter decimals here as well if you need to. Then we click add property again, and then we're going to type currency. And now we enter the currency code for whichever currency you use. For me, I'm going to put USD. If I wanted to track Australian dollars, I could put AUD. But for this one, I'm going to pop in USD. And that's it. I can click advanced settings now. And again, the priority is going to be 5 because we want to make sure that main pixel loads first. Okay, so now we just scroll down a little bit and now we set up our trigger. So if we click triggering, we need to set up a new trigger again because the thank you page that people see after purchasing is different to the thank you page they see after opting into my email list. I don't want to be tracking the wrong event on the wrong page. So again, I click plus. And I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call this hit post purchase thank you page. And I'm going to click my configuration. Again, it's page view. We're going to choose some page views, page URL contains, and I'm going to put the slug of my URL that people hit after they purchase. For me, that is going to be this page, which is purchase-ty. All right, now we click save and then save on our tag, submit and publish those changes. And once those changes are published, you probably guessed it again, we're going to go over, we're going to test and make sure that this is working. So let's go back over to that post-purchase thank you page. I'm gonna hold shift and refresh. You can see here, if I click on the pixel, I've got a page view event, I've got a purchase event, and if I actually click on the little arrow next to it, then you can see that I've actually got the value here of 997 and the currency is USD. So once you've confirmed with the Facebook Pixel Helper tool that that is working correctly, go ahead, set up any other conversion events that you want to track, and you are done. You've just set up Tag Manager, set up the Facebook Pixel, and set up your conversion tracking in a matter of minutes, and it's all working perfectly. Now, the next thing you need to do is set up the conversion API. I've actually got a video on that that you can check out right here. Click that, set up the conversions API next, and you will have a really robust conversion tracking system for your Facebook ads that is good to go. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.